I suspect that will probably do it. Could someone now just tell me if it's audible on YouTube now? Now I can hear you. That's very intriguing. That's very intriguing. Very intriguing. What have I done there to create that problem, Matthew? I think I might know what it is, actually. It might be a setting in OBS, which I'm not going to play with now. I think we'll just have to go with this. Is it being doubled up, though, is a bit of a question. Yeah, we're getting into YouTube now, which is good. But I might have possibly caused a problem somewhere else. So I'll just let it go for now and just hope for the best, basically. Oh, Matthew. So I might also just want to, Matthew, let it go. It's working. People say it's working. It's working. Let it go. Stop trying to make it better, which it actually, it's called hubris, where you actually make it worse. So, where was I? We managed to find our way down to Mount Cook last week, which is a bit of a miracle given my audio performance this morning. Mount Cook was a spectacular flight last week. The weather this morning, however, is terrible. It is very windy, as you can see from the fully aloft windsock just in the middle of the screen there right now. I am going to persist with it. I've told people already that if the weather is a bit too frightening, they can are fully entitled to change it to one of the stock weather, one of the weather presets, I should say. And so the general settings are there, and you could have a little look at those to see what you'd want to do. But instead of using live weather in time, you might want to choose a weather preset if you don't want to take off in 25 knot winds. However, I'm going to suffer the consequences of my actions and actually fly in this. So it's very windy in Mount Cook today. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. We will deal with it, or I will deal with it anyway. I did plan a whole trip in Hawaii, but there was a couple of technical things with the scenery that was not working to my satisfaction, and then I had to sort of call it off. So, in good news, I do have a flight plan for next week as well, so I don't have to do it all over again. So who have we got here? A quick bunch of hellos to Mike Kilo, Mr. TPHI, Icarus, Fibrotusi, Half Jap, hello, Kurobot, Captain Camino Pickle, haven't seen you before, Binky Whisper, hello to you, Rough Landings, another regular hello to you, Flaps Up, NZ Bank Boy, ready for some stunt flying, no doubt, in that yellow BO105, that sounds like fun. Who do we have over here? Marf, excellent. Force feedback. Space Cadet Chris Loire, ever reliable in your Hyundai S76. Zibidoo, Bart, hello to you. Haven't seen you for a while. Great to have you back. Night Fury, hello. And Kim, Pathless Spore, aka Mad Max, I think. Hello. Murray Alois, hello. Northland, and I think that might be the quick roundup. Ritzkio, Space Cadet, yes, very good. Oh, I don't think I've seen that yellow Dauphin before. That looks nice. And here's a lovely green H500 with Aerobat aboard. Let's have a quick look at mine. I am in the 500 again, as I was last week. The reason is I'm making a tutorial which has got this helicopter in it, and it means I don't have to keep switching helicopters. Hello, Timothy. Thanks for saying hello. Space Cadet, it's raining on you. If you're bothered by the rain, just change to a weather preset. I'm, as I said, going to suffer the consequences of my weather. So, hopping on board, and let's start to just do a quick briefing here. We're going to go south to Lake Pukaki. We'll try and climb up into the mountains here and enjoy, if we're lucky, after overflying the town of Pukaki down here, see if we could do a landing atop Totara Peak. I'm just going to keep going. Luckily, I've got the text chat muted. I'm going to use the correct pronunciation for all of these place names. Pukaki is the correct name. We will go and have a fly over Mount Benmore and have a look at New Zealand's, I think, the largest hydropower facility in there. Not modelled, but at least it's there in the sim for us. We'll go through the Lindis Pass, the Terrace Pass. Over to Wanaka and down for some fun down here in Queenstown. And depending on how the weather goes, we might need to sort of dodge a couple of showers, see how all of that works out. So, time to get my machine started up here. So, yes, a slightly fraught beginning today. I've already got my map in there. That's great. Let's get that ignition on. Let's get the throttle all the way down and that trim release so that we've got that down at 0. And I think with that in and my anti-coils, and I might actually need that position light today, might get all of that on there. Let's have a look at this wind situation right now. Oh, it's a mere 17 knots coming in from the west. So we will be doing a 180 to get out. We will be taking off to the west, and then we'll do a sort of a kind of a 180 to head southeast, is it? So yeah, that's what we'll do. I'll brief that again shortly. So let's get that engine outbreaker out, and I'll try to remember to get that sorted out later on. So I think I can start. So start at 1. There we go. So we've not had a hot start. Engine startups sounded a bit low there in my headphones. I might need to just adjust the sound of the other aircraft. So we've achieved 60 and 1. Starter comes off. And our rotor system is coming up gen out. No kidding, because I haven't turned it on. Hi, Crawdad! Did I post the Marchi? If you just go up a little bit higher, you'll see that. I'll just paste it again. There are the settings. You can fly along on PS5. It's just that we can't see each other across the divide, sadly, which is a real pity. Hopefully they'll get that sorted out one day. Hopefully they will. I can barely hear my... Just people on YouTube, what's the balance like between my H500 and the other aircraft? Because it sounds like the other aircraft are really high, and I can only barely hear what's coming up now. Audio, what fun. So, it turns out, yeah, I wasn't broadcasting myself this morning. That's not the ideal way to do it, Matthew. Okay, we have almost attained the desired rotor RPM up here. I'm going to advance the engine beep so that we get all the way up to here. Big Al, thank you. And looks like we're all good down here. Let's get that generator on. I'll get that engine outbreaker back in. That's armed. Perfect. Okay, so we're completely ready to go down here. So now I get to face the consequences of my poor decision making and fly into these conditions. So I have currently, oh dear, it's got up back up to 30 knots again, and for me we've got a shower coming through. I'm just going to fly it. We are going to be we're going to head down there, so I'm going to attempt to taxi out to the runway over these people here and point in the direction that my camera is looking right now. So, what's this going to be like? What it's going to be like is a little bit windy. So we've got 30 knots. So I'm going to have ETL for sure. So I'll need a lot of forward stick here. And not very much collective, I would have thought. Oh, yeah. Leaping off the ground. I have to go over these helicopters over here to get over to the runway, and I'll line up over here and let people form up behind, and I'll just go up one more taxiway, then we can all get moving. Look at that bank angle I've got just to get a stable hover. That is great. Alright, what's the taxi light back there, people?
I'm in danger.
I've got to say, the spring centering on the Moser AB6 makes this quite easy. I've just trimmed it out, and now it actually flies almost like it's not blowing 31 knots right now. Classic. I'll see if I can just get over this last little bit over here. Excellent stuff. Well, as someone said in the chat before, it wouldn't be New Zealand if there weren't a bit of wild weather. Whoa, okay. Hey, there's that problem again. With the strong wind, we just rotate on one skid when the first skid touches. Interesting, I haven't seen that for a while.
Yeah, don't worry, no one saw that.
Look at all you helicopters go. Hello, Mia. Good to see you as well. And Sock, hello to you. Bunkerfoss, excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Looks like you're all doing a very good job. I wonder if I'm the only one operating the real world weather.
I went back to live weather just for the taxi.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, look, at the moment, I mean, there's some spectacular lighting effects with this window like this. Oh, there's our community cheerleader Marv down the end of the runway there, enjoying the weather with you. Well, as we like to say, you always take the weather with you. So let's enjoy that and lift up here again. And whoa. I've just got
all aircraft on departure, maintain 310 to last half mile.
So the first goal is to get past Aerobat, who's right on the way there. The second goal is to fly directly over Marv, please, so that he can perform the official count. Thank you, Marv, as always, for all that you do. There's the landing light for you, Marv, so you can see always counting to himself. There you go. There it all is.
14.
You can count in your own head,
He's running out of toes and fingers, so he's got to do it out loud now.
He's got to just doing the best he can. All right, let's get to the top of the green talk band there. Oh, this trim's really going to be my lifesaver today. We're not making very rapid progress against the ground, are we, with a 31 knot headwind here? So I'm going to start commencing this turn to the right now. Go and find the Tasman River. Oh, that is actually still pretty beautiful, I gotta say. Yeah, just let it come all the way around. Nice formation flying with Mike Kilo as usual. And there is the Tasman River. The snow is not down to this level in Mount Cook Aerodrome, I do believe. I looked at a webcam last week. Maybe I could have been a bit more diligent and looked at it again this week. Right, now we will get a little bit more ground speed because we have got a bit of a tailwind now. A mere 25 knots. Be interesting to see how the weather goes. As I said with my mic muted because it wasn't going to YouTube, I did plan a flight for Hawaii, which just didn't end up working. So, for various reasons, and we'll try and make that happen another time. All right. So, do you know what? I'm going to get that. I have neither the pitot heat nor the engine anti-icing on, so I'm going to get that on right now. So that will be a loss of performance.
Watch out for that mountain.
In the H500, thank you, got that. And the pitot heat I did not turn on, so let's get that going there. That's a little bit better. Yeah, we're already getting blown downwind there, so I'm going to try and again fix that. 25 knots. I mean...
Mount Cook ground, your flight lead.
Oh, yes, there he goes, Marv. What's your report, please?
Finally departing Mount Cook Airport with 51 aircraft in tow.
51?
Oh.
51
Wow.
starting?
51 starting aircraft.
It always gets bigger, too.
You absolute pack of legends. That is amazing. I am so grateful to you. Incredible. Thanks for joining the slightly hair-raising weather experience today in the Southern Alps of New Zealand. There is the Tasman River just to my lower left there. That is one of New Zealand's famous braided rivers that flows down from the Tasman Glacier, on which we landed last week, which was an absolutely spectacularly beautiful experience. So the water here contains like this pulverized fine rock powder. I think it's actually called rock flour, as in wheat flour. So, and that gives Lake Pukaki and Lake Tekapo here, as we'll see further down, their iconic blue colour. So that is the dissolved minerals in the water. And these braided rivers are constantly shifting their channels. So what we see at any one time is not necessarily what you'll come back to on your next visit in this part of the world. So
I'm sorry, Matt, but the 8-year-old me giggles like an idiot every time you say the lake name.
Lake, and we're going to do this with complete respect today to our First Nations people. Lake Pukaki is the lake right in front of us. So, and I'm not going to stop. So, yeah, it's looking like it's got. So we've got this weird weather boundary here. This is always the case when you're using live weather. We've just got this problematic weather boundary here, which I don't think they've ever been able to solve. So we go from deep snow to probably what it's more like in real life right now. So I don't think we've got snow down to the lake level down here at the moment. Cooler. How do you count the amount of helis when not everyone is visible? Well, Marv, yes. Well, Marv does his best, of course, but Marv, of course, what we don't realise is that there's also players on PS5. What are we going to do about that?
That's true.
That is true. So we have undercounted. So at least 51 helicopters.
On PC.
Well, yes, 51 on PC, and then but possibly more in the group as well. So here's Glenn
PC
Tannis.
plus Xbox.
PC and Xbox, yes, 51, and then
Yeah.
possibly a number of others on PS5 who are very welcome. So we are getting blown around like anything down here. This is Glen Tanner that we are currently overflying. Got to see some few people are going in there nice and low to enjoy the scenery. I intend to climb here over the range so that we can enjoy different scenery. So these will be the tallest mountains. Well, will they? I was going to say these will be the tallest mountains we fly in today, but I guess the other ones could be more prominent. Like I would think maybe Queenstown's going to be a bit more prominent than this. So we have flown in Queenstown before, but I mean no one ever gets sick of flying in Queenstown, so we're doing it again. So we come to Ferintosh station here. Hardy sheep ran this land for many decades. In fact, they might still do. I'm not quite sure if they've converted to dairy along here or not. Sheep are not as popular a crop, a herd, as it once was in New Zealand. So a lot of those traditional sheep properties like this one have converted to dairy or beef. Eden. Hey, Matt. How are you? Would you make videos on the Miltech CH53 when it will come out? I personally cannot wait. Absolutely, I will make videos on the CH53 when it comes out. That absolutely monstrous helicopter, the largest helicopter we will have flown in this simulator. So that is something to look forward to. My experience with that helicopter will be complete if you can lift another helicopter with that helicopter. That is the ultimate helicopter experience with the Chinook possible downdraft situation here. So I'm just staying a bit higher. We're just going to cross the hills here, which is very foolhardy in these conditions indeed, and to get over to some slightly different scenery up here. So we're climbing up over the range here, hopefully to get to the mouth of Duncan Valley. Probably a Lord of the Rings set for all I know. Because I didn't find that.
I forgot to get those.
Yeah, the POI pack, right? I forgot it as well. So someone posted yesterday, but it was
here.
Yeah. Oh, you've got it, Wookiee, yeah?
Yeah, there's no points around us right now. I'll call them if we come close to them.
Oh, there we go. So Shaven Wookiee is on. There he goes on Lord of the Rings spotting duty today. Very good. So I'm going to have to climb up a bit more here. I fear that we are going to be into it'll be updrafts on the side actually. I might get a bit of a downdraft just as we go down here. Let's go Alt 6 and see what the... Ooh, yes, there's a very strong updraft at the top of this range up here, and possibly a bit of a downdraft coming down this valley just from my right. That's what these show, the new visualization. But we're going to get a very strong updraft indeed up at the crest of the hills up here, the Kaimukamaka Peaks, as we climb into the Duncan Valley up here. Oh, there was a video out, was there, in the last year, half a year ago, of a CH-53 Eden lifting a Black Hawk and the cable snapped mid-flight. Whoa, that sounds scary.
The Miltech 47 can lift a Black Hawk. It's one of the cargoes you can select, and then if you hover over it, it automatically picks it up and you can sling load it.
I think that is one of the best things. Yes, with the Chinook carrying around a Black Hawk.
With the MH60.
Yes.
It'll pick up a 60. Yeah, only it's a graphic object that it creates with no blades on it that you have to swoop over and pick up.
Yeah, I don't think it adds any from memory. Oh, here, well, I'm in the updraft right now. 2,500 feet a minute all of a sudden. And let's just enjoy this view out here to the left as well. Lake Pukaki over there. That is already glorious Southern Alps scenery for us to enjoy. Might be a bit of a downdraft here, so just keeping up that rate of climb. In fact, I might just do a bit of ridge kind of soaring here. Just get the updraft off here. This is modeled quite well in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh, there it is. There's the updraft right there. I'm riding it up there now. Suddenly feel, woo, there it goes. But then what it gives, it also takes away. There was a downdraft. So I think it would be very turbulent conditions indeed up here today. If anyone gets smashed by an updraft or a downdraft, let me know, because we'll hear what it was like. So I need to come a little bit more to the left, and we might pick up another updraft over here as well. Beautiful New Zealand. Beautiful New Zealand. I'm always happy to fly in lovely New Zealand. Excuse me. And much further left still. Balance ball's a bit off there, so just got to get used to that amount of bank, and just keeping an eye on the balance ball as well, just under the artificial horizon there. And still more to the left. Eden, oh, close to your heart, the CH-53. Yeah. I mean, the sound of those things. Imagine recording it. You'd need one hell of a windsock to protect your microphone, wouldn't you? Recording one of those absolute monster helicopters.
I took some photos underneath one, and it was hovering 100 feet away and 100 feet up, and it nearly peeled me off the pavement.
Yeah, cherry drying with a CH-53. You wouldn't need to spend very long on that job, would you? It's like, done. Here is the Duncan Valley at last, and that is quite pretty down there. Look at the slopes gouging that out. Another glacial valley, ancient glacial valley, carved by the retreat of glaciers thousands, hundreds of thousands of years ago or more. Just into some low cloud here as well. I'm glad I'm flying with the real weather, because it's kind of working. It's potential that some people could be sort of rained out doing this, but because we never share exactly the same weather from helicopter to helicopter or player to player. Okay, I'm going to get into retreating blade stall if I'm not careful there, so let's try and fix that problem. Getting smashed by a downdraft there as well. Temporarily solve that. Try and get that balance ball fixed up. So look, I guess it's fun to not always fly in, you know, beautiful, clear, sunny conditions. I mean, it is glorious to fly in those nice conditions, but then to also have an experience where we're taking a ride on the wild side, like what we are doing here. Because it's part of aviation. You do not fly in beautiful weather every single day, as much as that might be preferred.
one upside of the live weather is I've gotten some beautiful rainbows.
Some beautiful rainbows. That's what I want to hear. So let's see if I've got any of those. It had some beautiful sort of lighting effects coming through the clouds just before we got started up. I mean, that's glorious. That is glorious. Looks like I've got a bit fast. Am I pulling away from people here? Oh, I'm at 100 knots, so I don't need to slow down too much from there, I don't think. Might be that if other people are using weather preset, they might not be getting the same tailwind that I am. Okay, how are we going here to get to overfly Pukaki Aerodrome? So, people, if you want to join the flight, NZ Uniform Kilo. I'll just type that into the text chat in just 1 second as soon as I adjust this. So the Tasman River at some point becomes the Pukaki River. So let's come around here. Get this heading sorted out. Or in fact, is that still the Duncan down there to join up with this channel? Yeah, the Ohal channel. So, all right, that's solved that. So, straight overhead to Pukaki. A little bit more to the left. Thanks, Mac 2. That's exactly right. NZUK. If you want to join the flight, you can spawn into that airport right now with the settings that I've already posted in the chat a bit earlier. Here they are one more time. For your flight enjoyment, come along, join the chaos, see what the weather's going to do to you. People have caught up with me, that's good. That is good to see. Oh, what am I going to do about that audio issue? That's very strange. Very strange what I did there. It's because I have finally got round to splitting the audio so that I can record myself when I'm doing tutorials, and I'm working on a tutorial at the moment, which is just taking forever, as usual. I would prefer to be able to record myself and the game audio on separate tracks, which works, but guess what? It just messes up the stream audio, so it turns out, because there's some other setting that I've not sorted out. So that's my job for later on. Yay. Figuring out what I've done there. So there's a man-made channel down there as we come to Pukaki, the township, and the airfield just below me. We're quite high up. We're going to stay high up because we're going into the ranges just to the south there. And we're going to attempt a landing, which is going to be very foolhardy indeed. Totara Peak is what we are aiming for. It's actually quite a beautiful view from up here. It's all beautiful in New Zealand. Yeah. Glorious. Look at those showers down there. It's lovely. No rainbows down there yet. I'm sure there'll be more. Try and get rid of that bank out of the trim using the hardware trim on the Moser AB6, which has been really helping with my flying today. It was just, I mean, taking off in 30 knots. So I've got a 44 knot tailwind right now. It's actually from about my 4 o'clock actually. 44 knots. This Totara Peak landing is going to be just completely ridiculous. So you would not do that in real life, but this isn't real life. So it will happen. So let's see if we can enjoy. There it is, Lake Pukaki, which is what drains from the Tasman Glacier. And Mount Cook not quite visible there today. We might just see the foothills of it just in the middle of the screen right now, in the very distance there. And those glaciers, the Tasman Glacier among them, draining down into the Tasman River and coming down here as well. So it's all connected. Glorious, glorious, glorious scenery. So here is the upper reaches of Lake Benmore, I do believe. An artificial lake, yes. So this is what we're going to get to, the Benmore Dam, but we need to, or the Benmore Hydro Power Scheme. Yes, someone's got a jet, evidently. Hear it? Sir Pringle, sure. Climbing up here. So I think there's multiple hydroelectric facilities through this region here, and we'll be able to see it. Yes, we can see it with all the cables, all the power transmission lines joining up there. There's a small station in here as well, where I'm circling, where Snowmanton is right now on my screen. So this is part of, was one of New Zealand's largest man-made lakes, Lake Benmore. It's all part of the Waitaki hydroelectric scheme. A key contributor to New Zealand's renewable energy grid, and it powers much of the South Island, this lake. Well, the dam does, but the water behind it is what powers the dam. So that is over there, and we will have a look at the Benmore Dam. Not models, but it's, you can see it in satellite imagery, and the dam's quite spectacular, even without a 3D model in the simulator. Climbing up the hills, hopefully making use of some updrafts here. 41 knots. Oops. A little bit windier than what I expected. I mean, I knew the weather was not going to be perfect. It looked like it was going to be showery. I thought the showers were going to be more of an issue than the wind when I looked at the forecast yesterday. It was not my first choice. We were supposed to be flying in Hawaii. The scenery, I could not get working the way I wanted it to. So I've had to delay that one. But I've got all the good news is I've done all the flight planning already, so I can just load it next time, and it's like almost like a free flight.
Assuming you get the scenery working.
Assuming I get that scenery working. Yeah, so I'm just getting in touch with someone just to help me just work something out. And yes, because I assume, I won't go into all the boring details now. I assume if it's just a problem for me, it's going to be a problem for other people as well. And I'd rather not be the case. I'd rather we got the scenery fixed and then we can all enjoy it. And that'll be better for everyone.
Anyway, guys, what is your speed? I'm like 110 and you are getting away from me, so...
Well, my indicated airspeed is 90, so my ground speed is probably a lot faster than that because of the tailwind. So I'm lowering collective. I will now aim for 80, and we've got a landing coming up on Totara Peak shortly. Well, I have, because I'm crazy. So that'll help people catch up as well.
I want the paperwork for missing aircraft. NZ Bank Boy is missing.
Is missing.
I see him. I'm at the front.
Yeah, he just crossed in front of me. His blades aren't turning, but he's here.
Well, surely someone's in a rescue livery if you go down.
Half a dozen rescuers show up.
Yeah, and we've got a couple of Chinooks here to pull the whole bird off. We need to.
Not our problem. Not our problem. A couple of MH60s. We're well looked after on a Let's Fly live stream. Oh, you'll know that we've really made it in flight simulation when you can pick up other people's aircraft with your aircraft, right? That's we'll know we've made it. We'll know that Jorg Neumann has delivered on everything when we've got that. Oh dear. Big Al, I am using live weather in MSFS 2024 because I am have chosen to suffer the consequences of my actions, and I'm going to get a huge... Well, wait for this downdraft when I go over here. Look at my VSI, it's going up right now. As I go over the crest, I'm taking my hands off the stick, it's going to plummet. No, it's still climbing. Shows what I know. There it goes. There's the downdraft there. Yep. Falling out of the bottom. Look at these hills, especially over on the other bank of Lake Benmore. So that's Totara Peak right in front of us.
I highly recommend coming in left to right with a 41-mile-an-hour wind.
Yeah, I recommend that as well. So let's just review it then. So our wind is coming from 270 directly from the west. So I'm going to just try and also fly my helicopter. So yeah, we'll come in from the left to the right. That's exactly right. So we will just go slightly east of Totara Peak and then fly in from the east to the west. That's right. So that should work. I mean, it's completely foolhardy, and you would not do that in real life because it's way too strong the wind. Oh, mine says 53 knots right now.
Yeah, I just peaked too.
Goodness me. Well, this might be a short stay.
Hey Siri, what's the weather in Maui right now?
I'm sure the weather in Maui is delightful. Actually, it was looking not too bad. Maui is one of the wettest places on the planet. With the, you know, the windward, is that right? Side of the mountains picking up all that rain. So something about this peak landing here, we're also probably want to start higher up because we'll be facing downdrafts. Downdrafts coming, laughing like a maniac. Downdrafts coming in from the way we're approaching it. So you might want to be above those. Big out. You're using Rex Atmos and Active Sky. It's so good compared to the default. Interesting. I've heard people also talking about how the gap is now pretty close between those add-ons. I've not tried those add-ons. Also, I thought Rex Atmos was more of a visual effect than actual weather. But correct me if I'm wrong there, please. Yeah, visual.
There are some wicked downdrafts on the east side of this hill. I'm full throttle and descending.
In which case you might want to bug out and escape down to the left. So I'm trying to stay high for that reason. This is completely nuts what we're about to do. A gale force mountaintop landing, as you do.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could go wrong? What could go wrong? By the way, that's where we're heading later on. We'll dive down there to Lake Benmore and go and find that dam.
Bunkfoss is hitting that mountain like he owes it money right now. Like it owes him money.
Great comparison. All right, so let's use our peak pinnacle landing technique here and watch our progress against the backdrop. How's my angle here? Probably the wind's still coming from my right a bit. I've still got torque up my sleeve here, so I'm not going too badly. I'm going to have to pull even more of it though. Yeah, no, I'm sinking right now. That's a dangerous situation to be in.
The backside of this mountain is death.
Well, we laugh.
The downwind side is really hard to keep. I'm full throttle and I'm still just barely climbing.
Yeah, well, I'm stuck in a downdraft here as well. So I'm doing my best here. Yep, so I did not come, I said coming high, but I failed to take my own advice. So I'm probably starting to dive down here, so I'm going to have to bug it out. I'll just see if I can just get along this ridge over here. And then we'll probably get the reverse, which will be a massive updraft down here. So I might just have to go a little bit further down at this rate. I'm just getting blown down here. No, that's not going to work either. Oh, maybe it is going to work. I'm going to do it.
Wellington Centre cancels NZ Bank Boy found.
And I've just chucked my helicopter down on the ground. But I didn't quite get to the peak, did I? But I might be able to if I just how will I do it? I might be able to get up there if I sort of do it laterally, so I'm going to give that a go. Woo. Don't think they teach this in the flight manuals. Ugh. Well, they do teach it.
There's a reason for that.
They teach it. They say, don't do this. Go ahead.
Yeah, they say don't. Yeah.
Wow, the top of the mountain looks like a hornet nest. So
all the excellent people.
Getting very crowded up here.
Well,
I told you guys to bring snowshoes, right?
Not a flake. Not a flake of it up here. Just like there's no trees either. The wind's too strong.
Yeah, there's no trees up on this exposed ridge for some reason. That's right. Oh, don't get stuck in that downdraft, Matthew. You've sold one downdraft, don't get stuck in another. I think I'm actually possibly maybe going to make it up here. And that's a mere 43 knots of wind. And now in an updraft. Whoa. So I guess Vortex Ring State is less of a risk because you've got this massive translational lift coming from this very silly.
Yeah, it only applies at 0 airspeed, so you're not there.
Exactly. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm declaring that I've made it. Oh, look at that, Totara Peak. You people are so good. And Wookie, you've still got live weather in. Of course you do, because you've been talking about the how tricky it is to get up here. I think my helicopter's falling. I can feel it in the force feedback. Oh, Gigabytes. Yeah, hello, Gig. Haven't seen you for a while. There we go. You did good, people. You did real good. Oh, that is a lot of helicopters up here. Don't know about this parking. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Has my helicopter actually fallen? I can feel all the stick jiggling around. All right, let's brief the next.
There is a lot of helicopters.
There's a lot of helicopters. Let's just brief the next part of this. Are we stopping at Omarama or Wanaka? We're stopping at Wanaka for our break, aren't we? Okay, so we're flying over Omarama. And how are we going for time? Yeah, I think that's all right. So let us fly to pretty much behind me right now to dive down to the lake. We'll go and have a quick look at that dam, and then we'll be following the road out. Crawdad's the really brave one doing this in the H225. No kidding. No
He's
kidding.
trying.
That is nuts. Best parking job ever up there, Fibro. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, I'm lifting, and it's going to be a very quick descent down there, I tell you, because we're going to be doing it in a downdraft. So just try and fix up my situation here. That's now level. It's going to jump off the ground as soon as we get into that headwind situation. Nope.
Looks like someone took the hose to the Hornets.
Yeah, I'm now stuck on the ground. Why is that? So I can't develop all my torque. Okay, come on, you can do it. Just jump off the side. There we go. Oof. All right. So this is the way we want to go down here, and we'll just overfly that dam. So here comes the downdraft. Lowering the collective now. That was very silly. Oh boy, oh boy. That was
There's a nice road across the dam for landing on.
Oh, all right. Dam landing. Yeah. Yep, I've been on that road. It's quite a sight, that whole place, actually. It's quite starkly beautiful, this landscape, when you're in it as well. I mean, you can just see all these bare, exposed hills, slopes with the sort of the low kind of tussocky grass on them.
Wouldn't be many birds there, do you, Matt?
No, there's some New Zealand falcons use these kind of these slopes. Don't know quite what they're picking up there. Maybe small animals, maybe small birds actually. Cool, it's got some good pictures coming up. You've got the screenshots channel, you know where to put them, on our Discord. People watching who have not yet joined a flight, there is the Discord link. You are welcome to come and join us. I've just done a little bit of a rejig of the channels in the last couple of days. Thank you people for your suggestions.
I hope it's fine that I will spam some screenshots there, because, well, I will have plenty of them.
Well, that's what that screenshot channel is for, Cooler, so you are welcome. Please post them. Please go ahead and post them. That's what it's for.
I will.
I look forward to seeing those later on, and I will use the heart emoji liberally when I see the ones that I like. Well, Whisper's leading the way there. Whisper, you've found the the road that works nicely on this dam. So we are coming around partially into the wind here. So what have we got now? We've got 287 at it's only 26 knots down here. So it's perfectly calm.
An embarrassment of riches.
Much better down here than it was up the top. Be nicer then to model this dam in a future update. I mean, there's already been a New Zealand World update, but this feels like a candidate for a bit of love, this particular structure. As you can see, it's a pretty monumental dam. It's holding back a lot of water there. And of course all the power lines there. This being one of New Zealand's largest, or possibly the largest single hydro dam. Someone can fact check me on that. Knots, and gonna see if we can get beside Night Fury down there.
We're all watching Whisper to make sure you can actually land on it. But the fiber's already down though, so
I got a bit slow on my approach, but it's gonna work.
Oh, I thought you were criticizing my technique, not worried about the dam being solid.
Not at all. No, I wanted to make sure you're going to die or not before I tried it myself.
Yeah, it's
sacrificial
solid.
ram. Oh dear. Alright, I'm just beside Clam Jammer over here, and whoever's in that Sobo passive. I'm doing this very slowly, but I've got that very strong headwind, so I'm in the ETL the whole time.
After that mountaintop, we can do anything, boys.
Yep. Yep. If you can land up there, you can land on anything. Let's just get right to the edge here. A little bit more.
Not a bad view from the top of the dam.
No, it's a beautiful spot. It's a beautiful spot. Yeah, so, oh, that's a little bit higher than what I realised. So, what have we got here then? Let's have a look at this. Oh yeah, Gigabyte's out having a walk, lovely. Yeah, you can see how big that dam is. It's a sort of earth dam at this part here, isn't it? And then you can see all the hydro structures down there. Oh, nice landing, people. Good work. Look at the wall line up there. That's really nice. Great job. Oh, they just keep coming. That is so great, people. Got quite a few Asobo generics in the flight today, so the model matching isn't doing all it can. I do have most helicopters. Chris, there you go, all those. Ogotai is in what? It's been rendered as a 429. Iberian trim, hello to you. Live from Lake Benmore. So good. Very careful approaches here. Owl pick 1. Is that Big Owl? Or do you have your, are you actually called Big Owl on the sim? I can't remember. Nice approaches there. Enjoyed watching those ones coming in. Motion duck still in action down here. Let me pretty fast forward down here. Oh, pretty careful looking landing there for a motion duck. More helicopters spawning into my view there. They just keep coming. That is an extraordinary number of people on one screen at the same time. Oh no, Big Al's got his own one down there, so that's good. One. Oh, there's a whole bunch more helicopters. I can't. That's... So I think the sim tops out at about 30 at one time. So I'm going to have to just perform another count here because this is just too... Okay, well, that's not how you do it, Matthew, by resetting your view. There's just too many to put on the screen at one time. So just going to have another look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just try and count in my head for the most part. On to 17 with 502C. I think I've missed some though. And now we're going to see how much more
I was
spawning
changing planes.
Oh, I think I might have missed one or two. Well, I mean, I've got about 30, but I think it's I think they're sporting out as I'm flying past them, so it's a little bit hard to count how many excellent pilots we have with us today. Justin, who are you flying with? There's a lot of helis for only 6 watching the stream. Well, I've got quite a few on YouTube as well, Justin. So I'm very glad to have my people on Twitch along. Very, very grateful to have you there. But we do have a bunch over on YouTube as well. So, and then we've got people just listening to me on the Discord channel, so they can just hear my voice with a bit less latency just by listening in on there. Just see what I can do about this lighting. That might slightly improve. I know it's a bit backlit at the moment. So Justin, here's how you join. The next aerodrome will be, and I'll just get the ICAO code for you, as it might be too far off. In fact, it'll be very soon indeed. NZOA is the next ICAO, so that's there on the chat for you. All right, let's pick up and do this. So we're just going to go down to the road, turn right, and then we will be heading to Ormarama to maybe meet Justin there. Okay, picking up, being careful of all of the pylons, the power pylons. Otemata. Otematata, sorry. Alright, are people following me? Let's have a look. I need to get these buttons worked out a bit better. There we go, very good. One by one, they peel off the dam.
It's like the Pied Piper.
The Pied Piper. The Pied helicopter simmer. who's not so much in black and white, but sort of beige and beige today. Oh dear. I can't do much about that light. I am going to change things around in here. I've got a new camera, but there's just some other bits and pieces I need before I can work everything else out. Hopefully making some progress on the chair, and there will be some content about that. And hopefully with the chair I can finally add that collective that people are concerned about. Yes, I'm still using the desktop collective over here, throttle for the collective. Pull it with the reversed axis so that I pull to add collective power, thrust, pitch. So it's all in progress as usual, as it's been for about a year now, but anyway, it will happen. That's all Dematata, and now getting a bit of turbulence there. And there's the road which we're going to follow into Ormarama. Alright, I'm going quite slow here, so I'm going to pick up speed, get to the top of my torque band. If you don't know what I'm talking about this meter here, the torque gauge. You just don't want to zoom in. You are allowed into the yellow there, but not for very long, so it's just safer just to stay in the green. You can stay in the green as long as you like. That's your maximum continuous power. Hello, Gametown. Nice to see you. People on Twitch, don't forget to say hello. I'd love to welcome new people on Twitch. .28 knots of wind here. It's now a balmy 8 degrees. Oh yeah. Balmy 8 degrees. So it's really heating up in the South Island. Hello Andrew, good to see you. The grey butcherbird's calling out. So what's the balance like between my voice and the helicopter engine? People have found the sound bank evidently. Oh, there's a bit of an updraft there, quite sudden. So you've got to be constantly wary of it. Now, I think this is the Ahuriri Basin here on our right here, also involved with the Waitaki hydro scheme. So it's all hydro around here. I think that watercolour's really quite lovely. It looks like it's that same glacial blue. I don't know if that's quite accurate, but it looks pretty. So this is a real glider hotspot. So I think they do maybe some glider championships or soaring championships out of here at Ormarama. Probably just regular events. So we just go around this next point actually. Gametown, I'm coming in a Cessna 176, not a heli, because it always annoys everyone. Okay, great. Big Al, the engine's yeah, we know. The engine is loud outside. Okay, so yeah, I wonder. It's a bit of a sort of permanent issue, isn't it? Like developers not quite getting the balance right between the interior and the exterior. I know obviously the helicopter is going to be louder on the outside, but also you just got to think of the way that it works in the sim and what's going to be useful for people in a simulated environment. I'd sort of argue for a slightly better balance. I like the new flyby views and the updated chase plane. They a bit more liberal use of zoom. That's me zooming out so I can get a few more helicopters in. Cessnas are people too, sure.
If you think of it, a prop is really just a sideways rotor.
Right. I think that's being generous to a prop. I think a rotor is a little bit more interesting than a prop. I think a rotor does more. And it's bigger. Oh,
I'm not going to defend Cessnas too much.
Yeah, I was going to make a joke about hovering, but I think it wrote itself.
There we go, Hellraiser. Hello. Thanks for hitting the follow button. I invite other people on Twitch to do the same. Thank you very much for your support. I hope to catch you on future streams as well as this one. In certain conditions, the Cessna is a helicopter, sure. Yeah, so we're labouring into the wind here a little bit. I've got 120 knots on... No, 115. What's my ground speed? Is it in... is that... It's not in here. There is a... See where the... I thought there was a data overlay in here as well, but I can't quite remember how you do it in Navigraph, or whether it's actually available in the app here. Oh, it's got a ruler in here. That's actually could be helpful. Gametown, they do have crashing. Oh, you mean like the you want to see crash damage? Yeah, I think part of the licensing agreement, Gametown, is that they manufacturers let them use their aircraft, but not for like crashing them in flames. Do you see my point? So
yeah, York said that there was actually code to show like oil leaks and smoke and actual damage to the aircraft from the exterior, and the licensees didn't want it to happen.
Yes, kind of understandable on some level. I wish they could maybe go for the dirt and the grime. I think that's fine.
I wouldn't like seeing where my oil leaks are. That would be nice.
Yeah, I talked to Alex from SimWorks Studio about the Kodiak and the Dare, the license with Dare, and yeah, he said very clearly they would not allow any depiction of broken parts.
Yeah.
You can have maintenance, you can have wear, you can have hidden failures, but no actual visible broken aircraft.
Can it be modded?
Yeah.
Well, TriTruck Sim's doing the same thing with airliners.
Like, I want more aircraft, and I want to be able to destroy them.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. So it's a bit of just a difficult situation as it normally is. I mean, I suppose you could, yes, of course, you could probably build your own mods, but then it wouldn't be coming with licensing and all that kind of stuff. So they might have to sort of fake it a bit in terms of what offer you have available to you. So
yeah, I come from aircraft fighter maintenance where you fix it where the puddle is.
helpful.
Unless it's an F4, and if it's not leaking, it's empty.
Well, here we basically follow the road. So we're going over the Terrace Pass, Lindis Pass. Just got to choose the correct road. Usually a bit of an issue.
I should have brought a helicopter with wheels.
It's an opportunity here for Bank Boy to impress us with some low altitude flying. As I can see the shadow of what I assume to be Mike Kilo right there. Mike Kilo, excellent formation flyer. I can see your shadow right there. So here is our highway. I think Highway 8. Or is it that one? I think it's that one. Yes, Matthew, it's that one. The one that goes towards the pass. That would sort of make sense, wouldn't it? So let's just come over here, the irrigated field over here. Okay, I've got 120 knots on, so I better just cool it a bit. Mind you, that's with the headwind as well, so not everyone will be getting that. I wonder how people are going with keeping up in these conditions. Well, generally looks fine. Landing lights on, that can come off. So we'll be taking our break in Wanaka, so we should be along in Wanaka in about, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes. Take a little break there, and then we'll do the last part of our flying to get down to Queenstown, and we'll do a published approach into Queenstown. Always quite challenging. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You could just swoop down and just land where you're not supposed to land, but I'm going to fly a published approach, and if you'd like to learn more about how that works, we can do it together. You can follow me. Yes, Andrew, just like Ferrari, they don't like any negative depiction of cars either. No, they don't want to show, they don't want a smashed up vehicle depicted in a game. If they can help it, it's kind of, you can kind of understand that point, I think.
Personally, I think it's also an issue with like people faking news media and stuff.
Yes, I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, because
my first thought was
3,
Chinese AI news. Yeah.
Well, Arma 3 is a military simulation game, and there have actually been like news channels, like national news channels, that have used footage from the game as, you know, like depictions of military wars, you know, between different countries and stuff, and it's been a big talk. So I feel like that's another big issue with, you know, if you take footage from the simulation of, you know, a plane crashing and then put it out on social media, everybody's going to be scared to fly in planes again, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, what a world, hey? What a world. With that constant sort of climate of fear that sort of feeds social media clicks and yeah, it's just it's distressing, and you can kind of see why people who hold the licenses on some of these things, be they car manufacturers, be they hardware manufacturers like what we're flying right now, you can kind of see why they want to steer clear of it. Andrew, you can see a good amount of Moser rotor vibration in your stick. Yeah, you sure can. I can feel it too. I'm using for the 500 a profile without, well, I mean the 500C does not have hydraulic assistance on the cyclic, so it's a pretty firm ride from what I'm told. So I have simulated it in here with a pretty stiff feel on the stick, so I've got all the tensions up pretty high, and I've got those effects turned up pretty high as well, so it's reasonably hard work. I do cheat somewhat. I actually do use force trim, hardware force trim on this as well, so that, you know, if I'm struggling a bit with it and it helps with dismanaging the stream, actually I can just hold that red button and it will just recenter the stick at that, well, it'll recenter the forces at that point, which is sort of helpful. The real 500 does not have that feature. You would just be on the hand switch, I think, just with your electric trim, just to hold the stick in that position. So on this road, I got done speeding. So Bank Boy is Bank Boy is
Pushing his luck.
for me. Yeah. It was inadvertent. I was just a bit careless when we got down to the straight on the other side, and I was just probably just relaxed after all of the winding mountain roads that were about to enter into here. Sort of opened it up a bit, and didn't realise that I got a bit over the speed limit there. Whoops. Andrew, yes, lots of centering force 2 in the stick there. People are interested to know more about Moser. There is my affiliate link. If you are thinking of going into force feedback from a stick that does not have that feature, then there is a link for you to try. Doesn't come with a discount at this time, but it does come with affiliate functionality for me. So if you like what we do here in this helicopter community and you want to keep it free for everyone, you are thinking of a Moser purchase, then you would be helping me out if you were to use that affiliate link there. But it's up to you. It's up to you.
And Matthew, if someone did purchase perhaps a Moser AB6, is there any sort of tutorial they could have to help set them up for any of the helicopters that we're flying today?
Why, as a matter of fact, Sock, yes. I have, by a remarkable coincidence, made multiple, at least 2. I've done a full review of the AB6. I know you were just being smart. Done a full review of the AB6, and are we turning left here, or is it next one? It looks like it's left here, so the people are correct and I'm negligent. Yeah, so look, it's been a real experience. It took me a long time. I took my time about getting the first review out because I wanted to sort of become sort of more familiar and accustomed to the stick. And I've published some presets as well. I don't think that my presets are necessarily better than anyone else's, but then I think other people find it helpful. And I'm grateful to the people who sort of get back and say, yeah, no, this has really helped me, and sort of thanks for all the for all the presets that you put up, and that people want to know which one's most suitable for each different helicopter scenario. So it's cool. So it's actually working. People use it, and I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled that people are using it. So yeah, it's been quite an interesting experience over the last couple of months getting used to the AB6, and it's I would say, because of the cogging inside, I mean, I don't really notice the cogging inside the stick when I'm flying, and the cogging is just that feel of the sort of the gears inside the stick there working against each other. The AB9 uses a different system, which I've not yet tried. I sort of went back to the Orion 2, which of course is completely smooth and buttery, but then again, it doesn't have force feedback, right? So you sort of choose the system that works for you, and I think for helicopter flying, the force feedback just adds so much, and I wouldn't want to go back. I wouldn't want to go back. I do want to get it mounted properly on the chair as soon as I get that chair sorted out. So anyway, that's all a work in progress, as usual. Cool. That would cost your salary, the AB6. Well, don't do that then. Gametown, good. Thanks for the update, Gametown. You're back. That's great. As we proceed through this beautiful pass, I'm a little bit confused which one's the Terrace Pass and which is the Lindis Pass. Often described as one of the most scenic drives in New Zealand. Which I did, and I was a bit careless when I got down the other side. So it's rightly so reasonably heavily policed so that people don't do what I accidentally did. So anyway. Are we getting closer to the Shire? The Shire is behind us, well behind us. The Shire is in the North Island. Hobbiton is in the North Island. That set that they built. So they filmed all over New Zealand in The Lord of the Rings. And Wookie's not called out any further points of interest, so I'm assuming that we've not seen any more yet.
Nope.
But the Shire is not down here, it's up there. It'll take us quite a few hours to fly up there. Go. This is not bad up here, eh? Come on. It's not quite a river run, but it's a state highway run. Almost as good. Need to keep a bit more of an eye on my balance ball over there. So our rest stop in Wanaka coming up, hopefully in about 10 minutes. Gametown, we are heading to Wanaka Airport, and that ICAO is coming right up for you. If someone could retype this for me, that'd be really great. Whoa.
NZ Whiskey Fox.
Whiskey Fox. There you go. WF. NZWF. Thanks, Mac2. You are great. Appreciate your help. Yeah, it's pretty nice up here, isn't it? Come on. Come on. And we're just above that that kind of green layer again, so you get it into a slightly more exposed country here. As we've just climbed up a bit more. We're only at 3,500 feet above sea level.
Oh, are we?
3,400. So we're not super high.
There are little trees here, though.
Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, we'll be... Well, this is the pass here, obviously, so it'll get a bit greener as we get down, but we'll also be getting into some bit more, yeah. I guess you'd call this sub-alpine here, wouldn't you? So you can kind of see there's clumps of tussock grass and stuff there on those exposed slopes. Oh, motion duck. Okay, so a couple of questions there. Adrien is asking about the balance ball. I'll talk about that in a sec. Motion duck, you bought an AB9 recently. I wanted to use the affiliate link, but until I realised the EU store does not ship to my country. Oh dear. So I had to buy from a local vendor instead. Oh well, thanks for the thought, Motion duck. Sorry that didn't work out. Gametown, I just go full throttle and hopefully leave the ground. Aerobat, my Yamaha R1, I assume is that a motorbike? Is my Hughes 500. Cool. So what's the balance ball for, Adrian? So the balance ball indicates if you're in coordinated flight. So if the air, basically, I'll have to simplify it a bit, is just moving smoothly over the fuselage. So if it swings off to one side, you're going to be skidding around a turn, and if it goes to the other side, you're going to be skipping around a turn. So it just means that you are not going to be in efficient flight. So the most efficient flight is where the balance ball's in the middle. It's going to hang off a bit to the side in most cases in a helicopter anyway. Wow, it's turbulent in here. That's because I'm going so fast. So let's just lower the collective here a bit. It's turbulent in here, says Matthew. Yeah, that'd be the overspeed. So that
the key phrase is step on the ball. So if it's to the left, you push the left.
Thank you. And it's you might also, Adrian, have seen the wool indicator that some helicopters use, and that's kind of the reverse. So you step on the opposite side. But yeah, you step on the ball. So on my screen at the moment, I've just faked it by pushing left pedal in. So the balance ball's hanging off to the side there. So I'll be less efficient in these conditions and I'll be losing speed. So I will just bring that back to the right by stepping on the ball and adding more right pedal, and now the balance ball comes back into the center again. So I'm operating that the whole time when I'm paying sufficient attention, which is not always. Adrian, yeah, it's like the rope you've seen on some helicopters. Yeah, that wool indicator up front, that's exactly right, except that one's kind of reverse. That one's reverse. So that shows the airflow over, the sort of the lateral airflow over the fuselage. So the Cadbury's got that. Right, and so we're through the pass, and it's about here I got my my speeding ticket. No, it was a bit further down. Sorry, New Zealand, it was a mistake.
Do they enforce an airspeed limit in this area too?
That's right. Look at that. It's not fair. You can't give me a speeding ticket in my car. Look at those helicopters going down there so fast. It's not fair. Oh, dear.
Oni read the room. He's flying that C-17 slower than these helicopters.
Wow. All right, I think we're going to take a little bit of a shortcut to get into Wanaka. So I'm going to bisect Lindis Peak and Trig Hill is what I'm going to do. And that's going to get us into Wanaka. Shave a couple of minutes off there. Get us into Wanaka slightly earlier. Just shave off a little bit of time there. A little bit further on this leg than I thought we were going to, so that's all right. And a beautiful experience going over the Terrace Pass there. Is it the Terrace Pass or the Lindis Pass? I don't know why I'm so confused about that. Doesn't matter, it still looks beautiful.
That was the Lindis Pass we just went through.
Thank you.
According to Google Maps in my helicopter's nav screen.
You and the H145 with your little web browser on board.
I have a web browser, but I also have a navigation display that I can tell it what map to use.
Excellent. And you've probably got like a little game you can play if you get bored as well.
Yeah, I think Flappy Birds is on the tablet.
He's not kidding.
He's not kidding. No, the H145 tablet comes with a few funny extras, so good on them. All right, so I'm going to break from the road here, people, and just head up this valley over here, and we're just going to take a little shortcut to get ourselves into Wanaka. How is our flight going back here? Yes, Mike Kilo, you and your excellent... Hey, my rotor blade stopped. I don't understand what's going on there either, so it seems to be a bit of an SU6 thing that the rotor animation just sometimes just freezes on other players and also one's self, so that's slightly annoying. Does not change our enjoyment of the flight though. Let's get that balance ball back. 110 knots indicated for me. Ooh, 33 knots still. So what's our approach into Wanaka going to be like? We're going to be approaching from the south, so we'll do a short river run. Yeah, we'll do a short river run. No, we won't really. We'll probably just be needing to do a right base onto runway 29er. Might be having some downdrafts in here, so just starting to let this climb up a bit. Oh, we got down to 2,000 feet, so we dropped 1,500 feet in that last part of the going over the pass there. You know, it's allegedly. I've got 110 on here. Is that my ground speed? I've never quite... I should actually maybe look that up. That is... it's not indicated, that's for sure. The speed on my info bar. Up we go in our little sneaky shortcut here. We'll keep Trig Hill on our right, so I'll just move over to the left slightly now. Is that a passenger jet? Asks GameTown. I think it's a C-17. I tend to focus more on the helicopters.
One of each.
It's a what?
There's one of each.
There's one of each.
There's two jets in the area.
Oh dear. I cannot control what people fly. I don't set rules as to what people can fly because I can't enforce them, so that'd be silly. And people can fly what they want, I suppose. I will, of course, focus on helicopter enjoyment because that's what it's all about. That's what makes my streams different from other people's, I guess. Over we go on the flanks of Trig Hill. Possible downdraft risk here, which will be reversed on the other side. Yep, there's a downdraft I'm stuck in right now. Come on, you can do it. I've still got a bit of airspeed on, so I've got a little bit up my sleeve there. Hello people on both YouTube and Twitch. If you're watching and not joined us before, we link up in these rather large helicopter adventures. We had 51 on at the start. We might attempt another count at Wanaka. So so we'll do all the hooting and the hollering later on. So let's pass over here, and there is our spectacular valley in which Wanaka sits. That's the Totara River down there. And the aerodrome, can I see it here? Is that it? Thank you. That's it down there. So let's not get our head in these clouds. And I've just muted the chat. So we'll descend down into the valley here. Michael, of course, console players are welcome. Console players are most heartily welcome. It's just the only trouble with consoles is that the Xbox and PC players cannot see PS5 and vice versa. So we just can't see each other across the two different networks. But anyone on PS5, if we've got multiple people on PS5, they will see each other, and you'll just have to maybe just try and keep up based on what you're seeing in the YouTube stream or Twitch stream. Sorry about that. That's a technical limitation between Sony and Microsoft at the moment, although you all seem to be starting to talk about them finding a way around that, so that'll be interesting to see how that goes. Now I'm out of that updraft, and now I'm falling out of the sky, so I'll just fix this. There is our airfield. I can't really see the shape of it over there. So 29er is the runway that we're running into. What?
Maybe.
What is this weird circle next to the airport? Asks Wookie. Yes, I should think it would be irrigation. I'll just get it on my satellite map in here.
It's strange. It's like partially harvested.
Yeah, it doesn't look all the way circled. Doesn't look. It looks like a particular. Like there's some circular runways that you could take off in any direction. They're old though.
Yeah. Well,
my runway and taxiway is pink. I think I need to be an update due.
Sorry. Yes. All right, people, you know the drill. We want to get our noses facing into the runway here. We'll do a nice parking job here at Wanaka, ready for our last leg into Queenstown. So taking our break a bit later here than what we normally do, but it will all work out. So nose is pointing into the runway. And what's our wind doing right here right now? 220 knots from 262. Oh, disgusting 30. Dear, oh dear. Matthew, what have you done? Windier than I expected, that's for sure. I did look at the forecast, I promise you, but it was this is windier than what I thought it was going to be. Yes, Game Town, taxi around, check out some helicopters. That is what it's all about. Landing light on, just for safety, behind this C-17.
Old Jackie here was having a nice quiet day till we came and ruined his day.
Yes, yes, sipping on his iced tea. Oh, there's the H mark for the helipad down there. Just doing a bit. I'll just do a quick stop here, seeing as I was paying no attention. I was just too busy following in the C-17. Okay, let's taxi in over here. I'll just get over to this left side a little bit more next to the taxiway. Nose is pointing into the runway. Admire our parking job here, and we will take our short break. All right. Down we go. Nice to have one decent landing today, Matthew. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Okay, that goes down, and let's just get this external view set up and let's see how good of a job we did, or not. Actually, what I really need is this one so that I can admire everyone else parking. Oh, it's so good. Help, the C-78 ran me over. Oh well. Worse things have happened. There you all go, you good things. So, time for a quick break. We will get underway for our run into Queenstown, check out some ski resorts. That will happen in about 3 or 4 minutes. Talk soon. Well, there we go. Wanaka. We have started the flight here from Wanaka before, and today we take our break here. So, let's get flying again, people. Let me start to then brief our departure here, because I'm taking it all very seriously all of a sudden. Now, how do I get back inside that? There we go. Right, what we need to do is head west. That's Mount Barker, yes. Then we'll follow the highway up and we will get to Cardrona, the township, and we'll climb up and we'll have a look at the ski field up there, possibly land up there, because, you know, the wind's going to be like so friendly to us today. Then we can maybe have a look at that exciting bridge down here, the bungee bridge, up the double cone. If we're short on time, we'll cut halfway bay and we'll just do it's the Lake Johnson arrival into Queenstown Airport. So we do a steep descent So I'll just do this a bit more slowly here. After the bungee bridge, we climb up to the remarkable ski area, and we can't really land at Double Cone, but we can enjoy the spectacular view from the Remarkables back down onto Queenstown and Lake Wakatipu. And then the arrival is, we need to just be careful here. It's below 7,000 here, then it's got to be above 5,000 here, but then sort of 3,500 here. So it's a very steep descent to get around to Queenstown, and that's all about avoiding the flight path there for the east and west aircraft. So that's how that works in there. So thank you for that. And right, so let's fly. Let's get this game volume back in order here. So I'm not quite sure what you get out there with your Amazon Prime account. I'm a bit confused about that. On the FYI, you can walk inside the cargo bay of my C-17 if you get bored and want to check out my ride. Sorry, Matthew. Let's fly. All right, so Wanaka, what am I doing? So we need to get into this wind. Let's form up on the runway again. Well, that was terrible. Let's come over here. Form up on the runway. It won't take too long about this. Just get everyone formed up here and we'll get moving. Free way for people to support the stream. Well, I was not aware that Amazon Prime worked like that, so you might need to explain to me later on. Oni, appreciate the tolerance. Alright, so I'll just let you all form up here. If I can actually safely put this down. Oh, there's a Cessna doing a cartwheel. That's not what you want to see. There it is, twisting on the skid again. That's interesting. I wonder if that's that thing that used to affect the H125. I'm not too sure about that. I'm a little bit confused. Okay, so what are we doing? We are going to exit Mount Barker. So yeah, the Warbirds over Wanaka, big air shows down here I think every 2 years. Biennial is the
super. Thank you.
Oh yes, Snow Manson, thank you so much for that excellent support. You were very kind. Thank you very much. All of your support goes back into the channel and helps to keep it free for everyone. There's Ritzkio. All right, here we go. Here we go. Nose down, collective up. There's the top of the green band right there. Is it a band or an arc? It's a green arc, isn't it? Yeah, very much appreciate you supporting what we're doing there, Snowmanson. You're an excellent contributor, and I appreciate your cheerleading and your support. So, Mount Barker, let me just visually identify, there it is. So, let's come around. Turning left, get rid of that. Woo! So I might just take one moment to hopefully get this leveled out here and just enjoy the scenery here. Yeah, we did a flight once heading out in that direction. Wanaka's just over there, and then the lake behind it. Mount Aspiring National Park is the one over there. Thanks, Mrs. TPHI, for helping out there. Yes, people, you can still join. We're in the last portion of the flight. But one of the spectacular ones too, of it, portions. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure what is behind the formation here at Mount Barker, but there it is, sitting like a lone island there. Oh, Mike Kilo, that is some close formation flying. Beautiful stuff. Into the valley we go. Oh, Snowmancer, sorry, I forgot to get to the rest of your comment. So many great 500C liveries, but they all show as Hueys for me. That's not great. Are they, Snowmanson, do you suppose, custom ones that people have got, or are they part of the pack? that is part of the original Taog's pack. So no, obviously I've not downloaded every livery. Wanaka, beautiful, and Mount Spiring, or Spiring National Park behind it. Yeah, I can't explain it in that case as to why it sometimes doesn't display all of the liveries. Sorry people, I'm just turning back around to get back on the river. Just wanted to enjoy that lovely view out there. I think the model matching tops out at 30, and then it takes a bit of a lucky dip as to what it actually will display. I do have the higher resolution. Maybe I turned it down today, actually. Maybe I turned that down today. Maybe it's all my fault. Mr. TPHR, we are on the Southeast Asia server. Here come the settings once more into the voice chat, text chat, sorry. So people can use that to help connect. You do need to jump through a few hoops for it all to work, but that's just the way it is in MSFS 2024. So this is the Cardrona Valley, Cardrona River, going to Cardrona Township, and then we've got the Cardrona ski field above it. And then we're getting pretty close into Queenstown. Getting a little bit fast here. So it's a little bit of a river run opportunity there, which I see NZ Bank Boy, as usual, has detected before me. Beautiful stuff. Quite a lush looking valley, this one, isn't it? Hello, Jared, or Harriet. The airport we're headed to next is Queenstown. There is a list of all the stops and what we do there in the current events details in the Discord server. So if people want to find out how I actually plan the trips and where everything what everything means, it's all in there as well. Beautiful valley. This river's rendered quite nice, isn't it?
It's nice, but it's not following the satellite image as usual.
No. I think it's... I mean, this doesn't look like a braided river as such, but you can see it does have banks. They're probably shifting all the time. And so, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. But, yeah, if they could find some way of automating that so that it matched it a bit better. M-Bar is Mount Barker. We've passed that now. So the airport we're heading for is Queenstown. So that's the destination. So there's no more airports as such. So, but there are nav points. The next nav point would be CT. I'll just put it in here now. Sorry, CTOWB. That's Cardrona Township. Oh, that might not be. That's a visual waypoint. That may or may not be in your database. Navigraph handily has all these in here, but it's unhandily doesn't. Not all of these visual reporting points are in MSFS and other navigation services, which is a bit of a pity.
CTOWP is in the game.
Is it?
Works.
That's good. Okay, so that wasn't one of the ones that did. So yeah,
I think the one after that is the one we lost.
Yeah, Halfway Bay. Is there any difference in here? No, there's not. There's no difference visually. And Queensland Hill or Lake Johnson was one of the other ones. And no, there's no difference in here. They look exactly the same. So there's no way for me to tell whether it's going to be in the sim or not.
I got to teach you the magic of little nav map.
Well, I pay for the magic of Navigraph, so yes. Okay. Sorry, just trying not to crash into the mountain here. Pay attention. Mike Keeler's probably wondering what's going on. Gametown. Holy, this is a long flight. You're welcome. It's 150 nautical miles. Generally, our flights are all 150 nautical miles, which works nicely.
Hey guys, what's your heading at the moment?
Heading south. That is our heading. South. Spider Monkey, a little nav map is great for low flying. Yeah, Navigraph's getting better all the time as well, and I appreciate that, getting a lot more helicopter navigation routes and procedures into their product. So I'd like to be able to use a bit more of those in the stream. I do know, however, they don't have the Queenstown ones for helicopters. They've got some VFR ones, but that's not the specific helicopter ones. They've got some helicopter RNP routes, which is really interesting. So I might actually program those up one of these days and fly one of those in a tutorial video. Oh, see my first rainbow for today. There it is. That's nice. First rainbow for me. In the Cardrona Valley, flying above the power pylons, better than flying in between them. And you can see the road going up to the ski area there on the right. In fact, it's pretty much at my 12 o'clock now. So this was a very busy area in the gold rush in the 19th century. It's one of the reasons this area sort of got as developed as what it did. I guess if there's anything these days, it's more of a tourist boom than a gold boom. I think they found all the gold. Dolly Drambustick, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Dolly. I hope it's going to be a good one for you. Alright, so let's go and climb up and have a look at this ski area up here. What's my speed? Get to the top of the torque arc again. So this has all been modelled in one of the earlier world updates. There we go, the Cardrona Alpine Resort.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to see much. There's a wall of rain in front of us.
Yeah, same. And I'm going to be icing up shortly.
Yeah, I've got moisture up there as well, but yeah, you can always switch to a weather preset if you're concerned about it. I'm going to suffer the consequences of my actions and deal with whatever happens up here. That's what I'm going to do. But that's yeah. Because of our
sleep in the bed you planned, huh?
that rainbow right now is very, very, very pretty. That's a double rainbow for me as well. Yes, Game Town.
Yeah, I've got it, a double rainbow.
Yeah, fantastic. So, because one of the things is that we're not necessarily all in sync with the weather, because the simulation is quite sophisticated in using an algorithm to portray the weather to you wherever you are. Oh, that is just beautiful. Rough landings, there you are, you're right in it right there. I might just have to quickly see if I can screenshot that. Whoa! No, I didn't get you in it, rough landings, but...
Snow now.
Well, I was hoping for a bit of snow, to be honest. I was hoping for snow. Let's follow the road up here to the Alpine Resort. Yep, well, the weather has taken a turn for the worse.
This downdraft on this side of the hill is
it's
brutal.
vicious. I'm getting my poop pushed in.
Thank you for that lovely image. So
I couldn't make it halfway up. I had to abort.
Okay, let's get on track here. So my reaction was just to sort of pitch down and hope for the best. Sorry, let it come up and hope for the best with a bit of a pitch up. let's come up here. The down. What's the? Not drawing the downdrafts for me. Oh, it's because I'm not properly focused on the screen, and I'm still not.
Yep.
Alt 6 to portray those. Oh, look at the updrafts on the other side. So that means we can insert downdrafts here. So here is the Cardrona Alpine Resort.
It's nicely modeled.
It is nicely modelled. This is New Zealand's largest commercial ski field. There is no snow visible in this live weather, which is incorrect. So there will be snow up here for sure right now. So we got an inappropriate amount of snow in Mount Cook, and we have not sufficient snow here. Now, I'm actually going to go slightly past the resort building here with this large clock tower there. Low pass of the of the arrangements down there, and I'm going to see if I can sit on this hill and see what I can see over the other side. I'm getting an updraft now. Can I see down to Lake Wakatipu? I don't think so, actually. Oh, this wind is pretty murderous. Oh, it's just a mere 48 knots, Wookie. What were you complaining about? 48 knots.
Great, balmy. I'm literally crawling up the side of the hill right now.
I'm amazed that the 500 has performed as well as it has. Down you go, 500. Good little machine. Oof, clunk. Just enjoy this rainbow. I might just have to screenshot that, actually.
The wind's so strong that in a hover, the rain is being blown off my windshield.
That is so good. That is so good. All right, let's get this into here. Oh, we've got some other rainbow shots in there as well. Oh, some very nice ones, actually. Very nice rainbow shots in there, people. Nicely done. Lots of screenshots today on the screenshots channel. Thank you. So, from here, we just proceed directly south to the Bungee Bridge. So, let's just keep moving, people. So, well, I should just, why don't I just spend just 1 minute admiring the ski lodge here, or the Alpine lodge. That is beautifully modelled, as people were saying. Yeah, it's quite significant, isn't it? Yeah, so this is New Zealand's largest Alpine resort. It's like sort of 900 hectares or something of skiing up here. It's quite large. Oh, maybe not quite that much. Okay, so up we go. We'll go and find the Kawato Gorge Bridge, otherwise known as, well, the Bungee Bridge. Twisting off the ground again. Come on, I might need some forward airspeed here to help get this moving. 48 knots. So blowing a gale up at Cardrona. Probably not ideal for skiing either, let alone helicopter flying. We are moving and we need to head south. We should be in updrafts here. More lovely rainbows. Have I got people with me? Yeah, we're all moving. Good work, people. Being a little bit helter-skelter today. Well, let's just plunge into this blind valley that's absolutely reined in right now. That's going to be a safe way to fly. Let's do that. I'll try and stay above the ground. Just as a novel flying technique. Wow, there is snow in there as well. You are right. That is quite something. This is possibly the worst squall we've ever had in a Let's Fly live stream. We had that post-cyclone weather in that Queensland flight that time. That was fun in Australia. That was wet and wild, but this is this is something. The snow, you know, we're sleeting.
We're between
past
hurricanes.
Yeah. Oh, you got hurricanes over your way?
No, over Hawaii.
Oh.
We're There was one that passed a few days ago, and I think there's another one forming. So
Good times.
you have to definitely keep an eye on your weather for the next week's flight.
Well, believe it or not, I kept an eye on the weather for this one, and it looked like there was going to be some wind, but I just didn't think there was going to be quite this much wind. So, yeah, a little bit of a miscalculation there. Plunging back down to the Cardrona Valley. Oh, that is what a beautiful valley, even in the rain. With our gale coming in from the right. 41 knots even down here. Oh boy, yeah, look at, I'm just crabbing over like crazy here. This is way windier than what the forecast said, so oh well, it's going to happen once in a while. I'll choose somewhere absolutely calm and quiet. The other possibility today, which would have been calm, would have been I was going to fly in Austria and sort of continue from Innsbruck, where we finished on a flight a couple of weeks ago. Hello people on YouTube and Twitch, good to see you, good to have you along. Hope you're enjoying the slightly manic show in weather that we should not be flying in. Pull a bit more collective, Matthew, there we go, and get to the top of the green arc there and continue down our valley, which will meet up with the Kawerau River and gorge, and so we are going to take a left turn and we can fly. I think we can fly under that Kawerau bridge. We can the bungee bridge, Beebury that's what it's called in there. Snowman's
What's
very
your heading
generous.
now, guys?
We are heading south. So Snowmanson was kind enough to support the stream, and if it is open to you to do so, as I say, all contributions help with keeping the content free for everyone. I do not want to do memberships. I want to keep it free for everyone. So that is how you can support the channel. People support the channel and the community in different ways. I'm grateful for all that you do and that everyone does. And there are some options for you to think about over there too, if you get value out of these things that we do together. Wow, this is a rocky ride.
Support your local hell influencer.
There's so few hell influencers, Wookie, and if you think it's something that the world should have inside of it, then you can take Wookie's advice and do something to support it. So that's, thank you for the thought. Hell influencer.
At what tier do I get your autograph?
Oh, I haven't thought about that. I have started some t-shirt designs. So that's in progress. It's a little bit of a...
You keep teasing us with that hat.
Oh, yeah. Well, there is an embroidered... It's not exactly the same as mine, but it's very close. It's an embroidered cap, and it's available in 2 sizes. And I'm doing this all on Printify, so people will be able to... Woohoo! A bit of a close encounter there with Space Cadets Dauphin. So you will be able to have a Let's Fly embroidered cap if you want, and you can have it in like a bit of a khaki or a grey like mine. So you've got a couple of choices there. So we can dive down into this gorge at this point and go and find this Kawerau River Bridge, Kawerau Gorge Bridge.
All right, right near the suspension bridge is where they filmed the Argonath from Lord of the Rings.
Ooh. I just saw that scene the other night.
Those are the gigantic statues, right?
Yep.
I don't even remember that scene. Okay, so it was filmed down here. Excellent stuff.
Oh, there's 2 bridges. Wait a minute. There's a suspension bridge and then an arch.
Yeah, the suspension bridge is that's the famous one, I think. So I'm diving down there to go and find it. That's the one.
It's a very hard descent. There you go.
Well, if we can land in 48 knot winds atop Totara Mountain, we can handle a steep descent down here to the Kawerau Gorge to go and enjoy this river. And I'm pretty pleased with how I've just done that.
Yeah, the rest of the day is easy mode after that.
That descent was apparently too much for Mike Keeler. I don't know if Mike Keeler is still with us, but Mike Keeler is a very excellent formation flyer. Oh yeah, there it is. We are squishing right through this very tight gorge. There is the suspension bridge. Under I go. And then there's the arch right after it. Sorry, that's exactly what Whisper was just saying. So there we go. Through this one as well and overtaking rough landings. Oh no!
Oh, that was bad. You're upside down on the bridge right now.
Oh dear. Well, that one might be getting a marker. All right, so that one did not go quite as I planned. So
like, follow, and subscribe, everybody.
Luckily, so was that, is that solid for everyone? Other people are getting through. So I just found the bit that was solid, evidently.
Skill issue.
Skill issue. Oh dear. All right. Well, just in the interest of time, I'm just going to keep moving on down here. Getting closer into Queenstown now. And we can climb up soon and get up to the remarkable ski area, which I'm pretty sure... Oh, actually, I'm not so sure now that I think about it. I thought that would be in snow even with this amount, but judging by the fact I cannot see snow on the slopes here, I'm not terribly hopeful. Power lines. So this is schist rock. The river's carved it out. That's why it's very sort of twisty with that rock that's been carved. That bungee operation's been going since 1988.
And off to the right near Arrowtown, Isildur lost the ring 4 miles to our northwest.
Oh, nice. We should go scrape the river bottom and see if we can find it.
I seem to recall that ring got tossed into Mount Doom, so you'd be lucky to. Well, who knows? You don't know what you'll find at the bottom of that river.
Well, we don't know when we are in that parallel reality, so it could be between the loss and the finding again by Gollum. So.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, there's like 100 POIs in this kit. There's a ton of them. Highly recommended.
I gotta get that, especially if we keep flying down here.
Oh well, there's going to be more New Zealand flights. You know it. There's going to be more New Zealand flights. All right, so we're going to start climbing up here, and this will be a bit of a challenge. We're going to be probably in some very scary winds here. So I'm going to start climbing up right now, getting to the top of the green arc. And Bank Boy.
I vote for Milford Sound, by the way.
Oh yeah, Milford Sound, absolutely, absolutely.
The NZA Milford Sound scenery is absolutely incredible.
Well, yeah, quite so. So in that case, let that be a priority for this year, for this winter. Do you feel more of a winter calling for Milford Sound or more of a summer calling? Maybe we should do both.
Oh, it's horrible in the winter because it's always blocked in by fog. It's really bad.
There's the main runway for Queenstown directly ahead, and Jetstar 221 on my screen coming in there as I climb up here to turn left into the Remarkables ski area, one of the few mountain ranges in the world that runs perfectly north-south. One might say that is remarkable. And also,
one might have better discretion.
It's the spectacular backdrop for Queenstown, which we see down to our lower right. It's at my 1 o'clock right now. Climbing up into the remarkable ski area up here, which is nicely modeled for us.
Also where they filmed the Walk to Lorien on the top of the remarkable ski area.
Is that right?
Coming out of Moria, going down into...
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
And on the other pass, and on the other hill right over the airport is the road to Helm's Deep.
I didn't think we were going to be getting a scene by
It's also listed
scene.
as a warg attack.
A scene-by-scene recreation of the Lord of the Rings trilogy here on a Let's Fly live stream. Thank you. That is more than I expected. How's this climb going, people? I'm sort of getting ahead of a few people.
Downdraft.
Yeah, no kidding. Coming down there on your right, I would think. I'm trying to stay over on the left a bit. So I would think that the worst of the downdraft will be on the right, so don't... Oh, okay, that's looking like updrafts here. If anything, very strong ones too. So I'm going to stay over on this side. And I'm getting blown downwind pretty severely as well. What have I got? 47 knots.
Working cable cars.
What is our lives right now? What are we doing?
What's a simulated life worth? James, well informed. They are well informed, James, because they've got the Wookiee's got the Lord of the Rings point of interest pack for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Yes, there is a thing. So that's double cone right ahead there, the one with a double cone. And I think a single cone there, the other one. So yes, this is the remarkable ski area. No snow in the scene, which is silly. This will be snowy right now. Yes, they have modelled all the ski equipment and stuff in here, so you can see the chairlifts operating. And I'm getting blown downwind here. We're not going to land down there. That's just too much even for a simulator. So don't know why this is proving to be so. Wow, that is amazing. All right, lifting up here. This should be an updraft here, because I just gotten myself into a bit of a downdraft, so I'm really hoping this is going to be an updraft. Oh dear, this is not how you do it in real life. Oh, so much for the view down at Queenstown.
You're right over the walk to Lorien right now.
Oh dear, oh dear. All right, how am I going to rescue this one? There is a remarkable ski area down there. Here is double cone. I don't know what kind of crazy wind situation we were going to be in up here. This is going to be absolutely nuts, whatever we do. 47 knots.
Hey Siri, what's the weather in Maui?
Maui. With its the scenery that didn't work like I wanted it to. So anyway, next time.
Thanks for the flight, guys. Good bounce.
Marv, always great to have you along. You look after yourself. I think in the interest of timing, we will maybe just cut out Halfway Bay and we'll just do a shortcut down to Deer Park. So we're going to be doing the published arrival into Queenstown, assuming I get over this next bridge here. Might just need to make sure that I add a bit of collective so that I do. Even getting into the yellow, I'm willing to risk that because it's better than crashing. So there's a visual helicopter arrival published back into Queenstown Airport from this direction, and the whole purpose of it is to look at this view down here if you're not completely snowed in. Yes. Now that is remarkable. It's actually atrocious weather is what it really is. So let's just get rid of some collective there, Matthew. I can hardly see what I'm doing. This weather is appalling. Here is Deer Park. So we need to be below 7,000 feet by Deer Park. And this is all about staying clear of the traffic, the east-west traffic in Queenstown Airport. Bonnie, you love flying the approaches in here. Me too. Do it in real life is my advice. If you've got an opportunity to do a scheduled service in the Queenstown, you'll do this amazing RNAV approach through the mountains. You've got mountains either side of you. It's quite something. I'm getting blown downwind even from here, so
I couldn't even get over the mountain.
Well, it was certainly an effort for me as well. Oh, I've got all the people behind me, so you've done well, people. You're doing really well in these rather difficult circumstances.
We're going to ignore that chip light.
Oh dear. Okay, so and then we want Queenstown, so we don't need to go below 5,000 here, which is what I've just done. So we're going to hold 5,000 for a while if we possibly can in these terrible conditions. And that's Queenstown Hill just behind the town there, which is looking very grey right now. It's actually looking kind of beautiful, I got to say, even greyed out like this. And there is Lake Johnson over there, down from which we will. So I'm breaking my own rules here, Matthew. You need. This is the wind that's doing this. Oh, downdraft. Absolutely crazy weather conditions. So I'm actually struggling to keep above 5,000, which is what we're supposed to be above 5,000 right now. And I've failed just because I'm getting blown around like absolutely crazy right now. Oh, James, great news. I ended up getting the Dauphin after watching your stream. Thanks so much for your setup tutorials. My son Levi and I have so much fun flying it, James. That's great to hear. Thanks for getting us into helicopters. Oh, it's a family affair. That's really great. I'm so glad to hear that, James. Thank you very much for sharing that feedback. Cool. Yeah, Dauphin's an amazing copter. I'm flying always since I bought it. Yeah, 100%. I've been enjoying getting back into these manual helicopters for a couple of weeks. So we've almost got ourselves back up to 5,000 feet here. And as I said, this is all about staying off the flight path there in and out of Queenstown Airport. Oh dear, Matthew, we're doing with the controls. Ah! Right. This is hard work. Gosh, this is hard work. So, so there's a bit of a retreating blade stall as well. I've lowered the collective. That is not how you fly the 500C or any helicopter. That was a mess. So, loop or barrel roll. Well, I just almost plunged to the ground in a I don't know what that was, a retreating blade stall flip. So luckily I just caught that just in the nick of time. So now we do a right turn. We're supposed to be at Lake Johnson at, 3,500, which I've already gone below because of my disaster just then. And then we find ourselves kind of lined up on the general aviation sort of north-south runway there. And the helicopter area at Queenstown is in the southeast corner of the airport. So I'm going to need to point upwind here a bit. Cooler. If you don't do both of those things, we'll all be disappointed, but we'll definitely have a loop. We'll definitely have a loop. Yeah, I have flown this very approach as a passenger in a BK117. Got a bit of film from that one as well. There's a Hunter down at Queenstown Airport already. Oh, look how steely grey Lake Wakatipu is right now. Beautiful. Okay, pay attention to your arrival, Matthew. Fast. Too fast, actually. But we can do it. Down to the intersection there on the small runway. That'll get us into the taxiway where Chris Loire and Bunk Foss are. You've done well. And yeah, in fact, let's use that taxiway as our parking area. As usual, nose is pointing into the taxiway. That'll be nice. Hey Hunter, oh, you got to experience this approach in turbulent weather. Ooh, scary off those mountains, hey? Wow, that was hard work.
I feel like a shoe in a dryer right now. I'm getting thrown around so much.
Where do you get all your similes from, Wookie? A shoe in a dryer. All right. Let's see how badly of a mess I can make of this. Right, nose is pointing in. Bunk Foss, let's get your nose pointed into the taxi. Whoa, taxiway here. Try and back up a little bit. Yes, Matthew, that's better. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Alright, let's get that idling down there. Out of here, we'll get that engine breaker pulled so we don't get that alarm. Oh yeah. How are we all going here? I'm seeing some nice parking work here. Oh, Fibro, you're in your Alouette. I've only just noticed. That's excellent. Look at them all lining up. Just keep going either side of the taxiway further down, people, if we run out of space. Wow, you're doing well. Doing a good job here, people. Bonnie, you're parked in the background. Okay, good. Oh yeah, you've got a proper gate over there, Bonnie. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, no problem over there. No problem over there. Wow, what a bleak day in Queenstown. I thought it might be something like this. I thought the cloud was going to be a bit higher, and I did not think the wind... Oh, it's only 12 knots down here, not 18. That was quite an adventure, wasn't it? So let's get that pitot heat off. Let's get the engine de-icing off and the cockpit ventilation down. Once again, I've gone into an exterior view. Yeah,
I showed 24 on the ground right now.
Yeah. Well, I suspect there might be even more. I don't think it's showing everyone all at once.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Another excellent turnout. Every time I go into the external view, it brings up the throttle again. That's very annoying. So I might just have to kill that engine, actually. That's probably going to fix that problem. So generator... No, Peter. Generator comes off. That's utility power. Generator's down here. Oh, it's there. And now we'll kill that engine. There it goes. That's what I wanted. So now I'm not going to have the thing coming up to high speed whenever I pop outside. There we go. Shutting down. Now, did I get that landing light off? Off. Good. Well, that was quite an experience. Let's get that view on. You have done very well in these difficult conditions. The Remarkable's towering above us. Double cone standing up high there. Giga, oh.
I need a cigarette.
After that experience, got more than what you bargained
and a hug. A cigarette and a hug.
Poor Wookie. He's worked hard for a cigarette today. Oh dear.
I got that 1,000-yard stare. I've got like dirt in my skids from trying to get up like 4 mountains around here. It's been a day.
It's been a day. Yeah, it has been a day. So, Giga, you landed the vintage drone view and my entire PC crashed. So many alleys, that's a pity. Andrew, when I press F2, the 500 jumps the collective. Andrew, I think it might have reverted to an earlier keyboard layout for you, and possibly for me as well, which is why stuff like that happens. Oni's got the cargo bay door open there on the C-17, so apparently the bar's open in the back of the C-17. That's what you want to hear.
And I'm so disappointed that 225 isn't better because it's such a cool helicopter.
It's not even being drawn for me. Remind me who's got the 225?
Canuti has one.
Right, okay. I don't know that I've seen you at all today, Canuti. It's, yeah, I'm not sure I've actually seen you. Wow. So I promise that the next flight will be in beautiful weather. Oni, thanks very much for saying that about the route. You enjoyed the route. Route was, yeah, nice way to fly. I think that's ZVDs. Follow the channel on, ZVDo. Follow the channel on Twitch. So I'm grateful to you for that. Anyone else watching on Twitch? Be really grateful to you for giving us a follow and staying in touch. And maybe joining us on flight one day, or at least joining us on another stream. I need to get back into doing a couple more weekday streams. I've been a bit, I've just had enough going on that it's been difficult to do weeknight streams as well for me. I am working on a tutorial that will be out maybe in a couple of days. It's quite a lot of stuff to work out for that one. So, because my production values keep going up because I believe in quality, and it's probably to my detriment. I've got a weird floating palm tree over here. It's moving.
Is your engine off, Matt? Because it shows you're still spinning.
Let's have a look. It might just be... I might need the rotor brake on. The engine is not on.
Huh,
the rotor brake is blurred. What if I just click that in? Has that resolved the matter?
Yes, it did.
Right, yes, that was just me putting the rotor brake on. I think there's just so much wind that it was just inducing the main rotor through the tail rotor, which is what makes the main rotor turn around while the helicopter is parked. It's actually the force imparted through the tail rotor that does that. Yes, Andrew, the wind made that more of a challenge than what I expected. So we will be definitely flying in calm weather next week, wherever we fly. I'm still open to doing Austria. If Hawaii is no good next week because they're getting smashed by a hurricane, then we'll do something else. Or possibly a cyclone. And always welcome people's ideas in the event suggestions channel on the Discord server, which is my prompt again to put the Discord server link up there. That's how you join in. And you can send us your ideas for routes. They need to be about 150 nautical miles long. That usually works quite nicely. 150 nautical miles long, maybe with about 20 nav points, preferably with some points of interest that everyone have got access to. Handcrafted airports that people have got access to by default is always welcome as well. And just beautiful flying, really. That's the most important thing.
How do I get out of my aircraft, guys?
Shift C.
Are you in VR? If you're in VR, it's squeeze trigger A on your right controller.
Squeeze trigger A on your right controller if you're in VR, all right. Oni, I don't know if this airport, I think, is still the default airport in 2024. Sorry, person who begins with B, we're getting some sort of strange sounds coming through your microphone, so if you wouldn't mind muting when you're not speaking, that'd be great. Space Cadet, oh, you've been visiting Innsbruck a lot since we flew there a few weeks ago. Yeah, I almost was going to fly there today, which probably would have been a sensible choice for the weather, but then we wouldn't have had this joy of the weather being as crazy as what it's been. Sorry, person beginning with B, I'm going to have to mute you because that sound is just a little bit distracting. So, yeah, so welcome your ideas for next time. Yeah, I was thinking Innsbruck, maybe down to Bolzano, you know, something like that. But we'll think of something. Travis, you got to bring out the MD530F. Really? Which one's that now? Who developed that one?
Shrike.
Shrike, right. I don't have that, so yes. Although it remains unexplained why I didn't see all of the 500C liveries today. A bit of a pity. Even the ones in the Taog's pack, I did not see all of those. Can't explain that. MSFS model matching is not a science. It's a bit of a strange art. Snow and showers in Queenstown. I knew Queenstown was going to be a bit rough, but I didn't expect this amount of wind today. Some of the H60 spawners are twin turboprop for you, Oni. Yeah, okay. It's not ideal. Oh, Big Al, yeah, I'll appreciate that. Could you put those in the screenshots channel, please, and just mark them as that with Rex and active weather. I'll be interested to see that. And see what other people make of it as well. Let's just have a little look on Twitch and see if anyone is streaming helicopters. So, that's usually what I like to do at this point in time, except I don't have enough browser windows, or I've got too many or something. Always like to see who's streaming helicopters on Twitch, if anyone. Who's that there? Oh, 10 viewers. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 or 6 at the moment on Twitch. Thank you very much, people, for your support. Anyone down below using a helicopter? Apparently not yet. It's not looking promising. Once again, that looks like a train to me. Not a. No helicopters again. No helicopters on Twitch, people. Come on. I need people to lift their game. Lift their game.
Matt, you're our hell influencer. It's you, man.
There can only be one hell influencer. Well, there could be. I'm open to there being more. And when there is one day, you'll get a raid from us at the end of our stream. We've still got 10 people on Twitch. So glad people on Twitch to have you along. Travis,
a little late, but I put the Lord of the Rings in the chat. Lord of the Rings POIs are in the chat.
There we go. Thank you. So you can have your own Lord of the Rings POI experience, people. Thanks to Wookie sharing that link for you. I think it's a download from flightsim.to. Is that right?
Yes.
Good stuff. So, yes, that's open to you, people.
Really.
No, not at all. Aerobat, is there a problem with the cow and sim rotor trim reset not working? Yes, there is. And DJ BMS has posted in the general chat, I believe, in the Let's Fly Discord server, a fix for that. And it just involves kind of resetting it in a slightly different way, but it does work. So if you search for DJ BMS, or just DJ maybe, DEEJAY, as the person who sent it in the Let's Fly chat, maybe I'll try to remember to forward it. Might be an easy way for me to do that. Oh, cool. You want to try to start Heli influencer career in Czech Republic. Good stuff. NZ Bankboy, another great flight en route. Had a blast. Thank you. You're so welcome, Bankboy. Always glad to have you along. And Stefan, thanks to you as well. Thanks for that thought. Great to have you along. Yeah, Oni, great. It's amazing how far things have come along since 1982 with the first flight sim. I agree. Always look back and think how good my imagination was then. Yeah, I know. 10 years in, we'll look back and may think the similar about this. Yeah, who knows what's in store for us with whatever the next iterations of this bring. It's like, you know, there's so many amazing experiences still to be had here in MSFS 2024. And there's, oh, why am I getting smoke coming off that aircraft over there? I've never seen that before. Is that a water? Oh, is that water effect from the reverse thrust? I think is what that was.
Because we all had to flog it to get up that mountain.
Hilarious.
I've been seeing the H-145 having smoking engines for a couple of flights. Don't know why.
Ritzkio, good night to you in Austria, Salzburg. Nice to see you. Always good to have you along. Yes to Bolzano, says Ritzkio. We must fly to the Moveno Sea near the Gardasee. Yeah. Bye-bye. Thanks for the plan. Thanks for the plan. Ritzkio. Yeah, well, yeah, let's do that. Might just hit up Ritzkio for some ideas on the Discord about what we might do next time. Epic Fly. Thanks, Icarus. Good to have you along. Fibro, thanks to you too. And Big Al, Big Al's just posted those photos for us. Excellent. I'll check that out in a moment. Kinetics. Some of you can see me in the H225, but I can't see anyone. Yeah, I can't see the H225s. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked. Oni, you think that was your reverse thrust? Yeah. Is that you over there, is it? No, it was Jetstar 221, so it's a AI flight, but it still seemed to work. Thanks, Binky. Good to have you along. Space Cadet, what's your opinion on Say Intention SkyOps compared to the other mission generators? Well, that's a big question. I enjoyed it, but I don't think they've added any functionality since then. I think they've just been focused on other ATC with an airline focus, so I'm not quite sure they've really changed their missions in recent times. So I sort of started to think that I'd played it out a bit. I liked what they did, the integration with the sim objects inside the sim, placing the flares, placing the people to rescue, that kind of stuff. And the sort of the AI chat functionality I thought worked quite well. It's just that I just don't know that I saw all of the evolution that I'd kind of hoped for. I might be out of date. Maybe there's been some updates to the missions in Say Intentions that I haven't been across in the last year or so, so maybe it's time for me to check it out again. The other mission generators, I had a message from Hawaka, who is Piotr, who makes the mission generator for the Miltech Mission Hub. He's done some updates on the user interface. So I'm going to have to just check that out and see what he's done there, because I'm very keen to know how that's coming along. Oh, Cooler, you just pulled 5 loops and no one saw it. No, I can't see you at all, actually. So, sorry to say. Who's that flying out there right now? That's Murray. Like the movie Outbreak. Yeah, and smoke effects in the H145 cut you off there before Whisper, sorry, but I think that was an effect. What I saw was AI. Oh, some sun on Queenstown Hill. Beautiful. I think I saw it was the water being kicked up by the reverse thrust. I've not actually seen that effect before off an AI aircraft, so that was interesting. Never seen that before. Well, last call for questions on the stream, so I'll stick around for another minute or two. So if you've got a question, make sure you get that up there now, whether you're on Twitch or on YouTube. Please get your questions in immediately, and I will answer it here for everyone else as well. Otherwise, we'll retire to the Discord chat and see who's still going to hang around there. This is really great. I'm so pleased. So pleased with the turnout today. Really massive turnout. Quite nice viewers. Quite a good viewership today on YouTube and Twitch. So thank you, people, for great question there from Sock. I'd rather not get into any fights with any of those notional creatures, Sock. Last call for Fredericks. I've only just seen Fredericks. Have you been here the whole time?
No, I only got in like half an hour ago, so I just got the last little bit of that. Enjoyed the weather.
Well, I mean, for me, it's a bit of a risk as the host to like put up a situation where the weather's not going to be perfect. And not only was the weather not perfect today, it was pretty diabolical. But it's an experience.
It's quite enjoyable, though. I mean, I yesterday or the day before, I kind of flew through North Germany and Holland, and it was thunderstorm and bad visibility, but chasing a river, it's good fun. It's still good fun. Oh, thank you for seeing it that way. So I think for next time, I'll definitely endeavour to get rather more clement weather conditions. So that's my plan for next week. It may not be Hawaii if there's a hurricane or cyclone bearing down on Hawaii. I might have to possibly find somewhere else for next week, but where there will be something, I might collaborate with Ritzkio and see if we can find.
Well, we've proven we can do it, so just do it.
Just ignore the weather, says Shaven Wookie. Just do whatever. Do whatever. Yeah, we did prove it today. We did do it. Okay,
I have
people.
Pukaki all over the inside of my cockpit right now.
That is information we did not need to hear.
That's the link, right?
Thank you, Stick, for the follow over there. Really appreciate having you along on Twitch today, and thanks for your support. Appreciate that. So, people, time to let the stream play out for a couple of minutes, and we will catch you on Discord if you still want to have a chat there. Otherwise, thanks so much. Oh, there's a question from Kinetics there. Has the latest sim update reset online settings? Oh, I don't think so. I can see online players in the free flight screen, but when I launch the flight, there's nothing on the EFB or anyone on the apron. Ooh. Only my name is visible on the live stream. Canuti. Oh, Canuti, right. Well, Canuti, I've not seen you at all, but other people could see you, Canuti, because they said they could see your H225. So that's a bit of a mystery to me. Not quite sure. I I would think that you just need to check all your settings again. Don't forget to check your graphics settings as well, Canuties, because we know for sure that if you've got your other aircraft set too low, then it won't display any at all. So it needs to be anything other than off. So just check the multiplayer settings once more, the graphics settings, the ones that I publish here in the chat. Scroll back and have a look at those and adjust those if you need to. If you still need some help, come along to the Let's Fly Discord and might see if we can have a test or something at some point. I should try and do a midweek fly-in somewhere. I've been a bit busy during the weeknights, haven't been able to do one yet. So for the last few weeks, so we'll try and do one of those, and that's another opportunity for you to test your multiplayer functionality. So there we go. I'm going to Cooler. It really wants to show off the loop, but Cooler, it really depends on me. Oh, there we go. There we go. Here comes the loop. We've got one air show loop in the Dauphin. That looked more of a high pass than a loop. There's the loop now. Over he goes. Oh, he stalled it. Oh, this doesn't look like it's going to end well. Oh, okay. Well, you went into the building from my perspective there. Look, if you had another 100 feet there, Cooler, that might have worked. So there's one way to end it. All right, people, I'm going to let the stream play out. Catch you in the Discord chat. Thanks, everyone. See ya. Bye.
That was the request. Reset, thank you. Ukame, thank you so much for the request. You're only seeing albums and not songs.